Just take back the DVD, withdraw that extra money, tell Mum I wouldn't be back for tea, then grab my savings and hurry. So first, to get the bill back in time, to avoid that big fine, I had to do a fast hill climb, but a faster decline. But I flew a bit quick, arms like a lunatic. I had to stop for a few ticks, I started feeling sick. Got to the video shop in a state, but chuffed it wouldn't be late. Only when he flicked open the case, I'd left the disc at my place. Today I have achieved absolutely now. In just being out of the house I've lost out. If I wanted to end up with more now, I should have just stayed in bed like I know how. Rushing to the cash machine, still a bit mashed and lean. And of course a mandatory car drives by and splashes me. Get there, the queue's outrageous, ladies taking ages. My rage is blowing gauges. How long does it take to validate your wages? Alas, my turn comes. Press the 50 squid button. Insufficient funds. So to call my mum so that I could tell her I can't go and that. At least I remembered my phone, man. I didn't know a number offhand. Where's my phone? Have I got it? Oh, this is a crock of shit. I lost the fucking thing. Oh, here it is in my pocket. But the battery's nearly flat. Got a call, quick snap. Ah, shit, the battery is flat. Today I have achieved absolutely now. In just being out of the house I've lost out. If I wanted to end up with more now, I should have just stayed in bed like I know how. So I failed on the DVD, couldn't withdraw any money or call Mum about tea. I'd have to get the savings and hurry. But where was the money? I knew I'd left it on the side next to the telly. This is not even funny. I left it in the living room, ready to pick up as soon as I passed through on the way out to the rendezvous. So the shoebox full of money, just disappearing from me, was not what I call funny. A grand don't come for free. Cause the last relationship fucked her up. Got hurt majorly, finds it tough to trust. Looked at the ashtray, then looked back up, spinning it away on the tabletop. I told her I thought it was important that you could get lost in conversation, chatting shit, sitting in oblivion with that person who's your special one. She said she was the worst pool player under the sun, but blokes go easy so she always won. She didn't look too bored with what I was saying. Her hair looked much better than the other day. She had her fingers round her hair playing. I saw on telly, that's a good indication. Still enough to buy the next drink, no nay, but I suppose that's just our girl's way. I'm trying to think what else I can say. Peeling the label off, spinning the ashtray. Yeah, actually, yeah, she did look pretty neat. Her perfume smelled expensive and sweet, but I felt like my hair looked a bit chic. I wished I'd had it cut back last week. She kept giving me this look as she would speak. Was she only friendly, or was she keen? Asked her if she wanted the same again to drink. Started to turn and get up out my seat. She said that her close mates all were always the most important thing to her. I said I thought it was a bit more blurred. She asked what I meant by that as she stirred. I told her about the money and what had occurred, with it going missing from the living room side, with my best mates all there standing by, right where I left it, under their eyes. So surely one of them might have spied what happened to my money at that time. I felt like they were all smiling on the side. She was like, fair play, she couldn't say why. She didn't know what all my mates were like. And I said she just might be right. Wish I had someone I could always rely, someone to get lost chatting to all night.
I saw this thing on ITV the other week. Said that if she played with her hair, she's probably keen. She's playing with her hair well regularly, so I reckon I could well be in.
He's fucking lying, I know he is. It's written all over his face. I wish I could read what his eyes are saying, staring straight and not blinking. He's not giving anything away. What is he thinking? Can't seem to do anything but stare My CP coat is lying just there, draped over the edge of that dusty chair. All fits into place suddenly. Yeah, the coat was hanging up under my stairs, but one day it went, leaving the cupboard bare. The facts all clicking and become square. He stole it while I was unaware, but why's he denying it when it's so bait? Looking at the telly, won't look over straight. Why is he not flapping and explaining away to one very fucking frustrated mate? Dan's been trusting every word Scott says. He believes in mates, fair play, but Scott's story is too far outweighed, and I'm gonna act before it's too late.
This must all look a bit weird. It's Mike's CP coat sitting here, draped over the chair so that it appears to all fit me up suddenly and clear. I'm gonna have to just try and volunteer and answer about the man who left the bomber here. You must have picked it up from Mike's dear girl's house when the weather wasn't clear. The man must have thought it was Simone's coat, but didn't think it was Mike's coat. Though I can't just deny it cause my face shows. Looking at the telly's not aiding, no. I can't tell Mike this man didn't know and innocently borrowed the coat at Simone's, because then Mike would demand to know why this man was even at Simone's.
That frown could mean
What the fuck am I gonna do now? He knows I'm lying.
Wish I could read his mind.
It's written all over my face.
Wish I could read what his eyes are saying, staring straight and not blinking. He's not giving anything away. What is he thinking? What the fuck's he saying? She had to gone. Either he has gone John Barnes, or he's trying to spin me a con's yarn. He thinks he's the fucking Don Gar. How long have I undergone his smarm? Shrugging it all off as fun charm. If he don't stop looking at the TV though, I'm gonna wrap the cable round his wee throat. Hang on, Scott says Simone had the coat. Where did he see her on the D-low? What is it I don't need to know? Is he scheming to be near Simone? But Scott teeth my money and he teeth my coat, and he's trying to steal my girlfriend under my nose. I wish I could read what his eyes are saying, staring straight and not blinking. He's not giving anything away. What is he thinking?
Right, I can't be bothered with this no more. I'm gonna have to tell him I owe him the score. I wish I could tell him about the dough on the drawers, but that's something I don't know. I swore the coat thing will look dodgy loads more if I don't throw it down as the crow soars. I'd better put the video on pause, face up toe to toe over the floor. He really needs to know how his jacket miraculously appeared round my gaff here, and the man that left it's been shagging Mike's girl behind my back and ting. This shit's all got a bit out of hand. There's no options, I'm all down on plans. I'm just gonna have to spit it now. Man, tell Mike the person that brought the coat round was Dan.
One single moment your whole life can turn round. I stand there for a minute staring straight into the ground, looking to the left slightly then looking back down. World feels like it's caved in, proper sorry frown. Please let me show you how we could only just be for us. I can change and I can grow, or we could adjust. The wicked thing about us is we always have trust. We can even have an open relationship if you must. I look at her, she stares almost straight back at me, but her eyes glaze over like she's looking straight through me. Then her eyes must have closed for what seems an eternity. When they open up, she's looking down at her feet.
Dry your eyes, mate. I know you want to make her see how much this pain hurts, but you've got to walk away now. It's over.
So then I move my hand up from down by my side, shaking, my life is crashing before my eyes. Turn the palm of my hand up to face the skies, touch the bottom of her chin and let out a sigh. Cause I can't imagine my life without you and me. There's things I can't imagine doing, things I can't imagine seeing. It weren't supposed to be easy, surely. Please, please, I'm begging, please. She brings her hands up towards where my hands rested. She wraps her fingers round mine with the softness she's blessed with. She peels away my fingers, looks at me and then gestures by pushing my hand away to my chest from hers.
Dry your eyes, mate. I know you want to make her see how much this pain hurts, but you've got to walk away now. It's over.
and I'm just standing there. I can't say a word, because everything's just gone. I've got nothing, absolutely nothing. Trying to pull her close out of bare desperation, put my arms around her trying to change what she's saying, pull my head level with hers so she might engage in, look into her eyes to make her listen again. I'm not gonna fucking leave it all now, cause you said it'd be forever and that was your vow. And you're gonna let our things simply crash and fall down. You're well out of order now, this is well out of town. She pulls away my arms that tightly clamp round her waist, gently pushes me back as she looks at me straight, turns around so she's now got her back to my face, takes one step forward, looks back and then walks
Dry
away.
your eyes, mate. I know it's hard to take, but her mind has been made up. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Dry your eyes, mate. I know you want to make her see how much this pain hurts, but you've got to walk away now.
If I wanna sit in and drink super tenants in a day, I will. No one's gonna fucking tell me jack. But can you rely on anyone in this world? No, you can't. It's not my fault there's wall to wall empty cans. Everyone wanted this to all go wrong for me from the start. It's fucked up that a man's life can just be attacked. Watching this morning with a beer is much better than relying on them cunts for mates I was given that don't have my back. Scott texted me to say he'd have a look at the TV for me, but I laid it down, telling him to fuck right off, chap. Phoned this company out the yellow pages, told them to take away the TV, fix it quick snap. The next day they took away the TV, told me they would repair the little bit that's broken round on the back. I thought that'd be that, but the next bit was on top. This was where it all started to get a bit out of hand. The TV man comes back later, knocks on mine to say he's found something in the back of the TV. I'm looking at me absolutely speechless, can't quite believe he's trying to pull this fucking stunt on me. I knew it was a simple case of the power supply gone on the back, but he's trying to tap me up for more money. He says it's not like that, and I'm like, fuck off and die and stick up my two fingers and one more to make three. And he says, don't talk to me like that, and I don't understand. My face is in his face, I tell him I understand perfectly. Then he grabs my shirt and I grab his face with my hand, so he brings his fist up and twats me a good one on my cheek. Then I'm trying to pull his head down so I can knee it, but he's got my ear. He's twisting it round so much it's really hurting me. Then we both go down on the floor and he pushes my head back onto the corner of the fridge, which is total agony. Then he gets up and runs out of the kitchen and out of the door, shouting stuff to me, slamming his door, shouting to me. So here I am in my house, drinking on my own settee. No one gives a crap about Mike, that's why I'm acting nasty. You know what you can do with your life, introduce it up your jacksie. If I wanna sit in and drink super tenants in the day, I will. No one's gonna fucking tell me jack. But can you rely on anyone in this world? No, you can't. It's all my fault there's wall to wall empty cans. I sat in the kitchen all fucked off, imagining over and over what they were all doing behind my back. Dodgy things going on, actions I regretted. A stained bottle with a pipe and tin foil on the mat. Scott texted me to say he'd have a look at the TV for me, and I felt like just telling him to fuck right off, chap. For what he said about wanting to do the right thing by both mates and then opting to stay out, it seemed to match. But I told him he could make it up by fixing the TV. He said that's the least he could do to square things flat. He had to unscrew about 15 screws before he could pull the panel off the back to get in the fecking thing. But just as he did so, he said he saw something that slipped inside behind the panel. And when he looked down the back of the TV, his eyes just froze before he rammed his hand in, saying, no shit. I looked down the back of the TV and that's where it was, in all its glory, my £1,000.
End of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But
something that was not meant to be is done, and this is the start of what was. I really feel like things clicked into place at some point, or maybe it's the fact that me and Alison really got on, or maybe it's that I realise that it is true. No one's really there fighting for you in the last garrison. No one except yourself, that is. No one except you. You are the one who's got your back to the last deed's done. Scott can't have my back to the absolute end, 'cause he's got to look out for what over his horizon. He's got to make sure he's not lonely, not broke. It's enough to worry about keeping his own head above. I shut the door behind me, huddled up in my coat, condensation floating off my breath, squinted out the sun. My jeans felt a bit tight, I think I washed them too high. I was going to be late, so I picked up my pace to run. End of something I did not want to end, beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done, and this is the start of what was. It's the end of something I did not want to end, beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done, and this is the start of what was.